What up, y'all? We are here for our weekend reflection message. A little earlier than usual today. I'm feeling really good about the day. I've made some nice progress on projects and little things that I wanted to tick off my list. And I mean, doesn't that just feel good when you have a day like that? Well, I'm also looking forward to getting cozy tonight, putting up my Christmas tree, and I'm gonna make a turkey and lentil stew, something savory and hearty and comforting. So I'm looking forward to that. And what else I'm gonna be working on tonight is editing our 2025 prediction series. I've got that in progress. We've wrapped principal photography and now we're in post. So very exciting. I will keep you guys on the edge of your seat until it's available for you all to purchase. It'll be $10 and it is going to be fire. You will have a Celtic cross overview of the full year plus channeled messages that talk about our themes in our own special ways that we talk about them using our metaphors and all of the lingo that we built together. The next video will be our quarterly breakdown. So we'll have an overview of what your winter, spring, summer, fall is going to look like. And then you will have month by month readings. In addition, each video for the yearly overview, the quarterly breakdowns, and each month will have its own customized workshop questions for you to journal on that will keep you on track and going more in depth in how you can apply the wisdom of the month. So it is going to be a useful resource for you for the whole year. You can do it all, if you wanted to, over a weekend to prepare yourself for the year to come. You can invite your girlfriends over or guy friends or whoever and, kind of have a little Christmas party, New Year's party, kind of get our vision for the year going kind of party and eat pizza and cheese and wine and chocolate and watch it together if you want. I don't care, but I want you to watch it because it's so good. It is so good. It's so helpful. And when you see it all cohesively, there are clear and present themes for next year. So it will really give you some context and your bearings. It's like having a roadmap for the year. So very exciting. Super excited about it. Let's get into our message. So from the Radiant Sun Oracle, we have Saturn in Cancer, which is charity. Followed by, we've got Saturn in Taurus, which is ostentation. Followed by Mercury in Sagittarius, which is exactly our sun and moon aspects at the moment, or sort of. We're probably out of Gemini by now, Gemini's moon phase, but we're still under the influence of that Gemini full moon for the month. All right, and then underneath charity, we've got the Star card. Underneath ostentation, we have Knight of Pentacles. And underneath discovery, we have Three of Cups. All right, so as far as Saturn and Cancer, if Saturn is in Cancer, this card talks about having a strong sense of responsibility and duty around the family and family issues and concerns. This paired with the Star card, what I'm feeling right now is that our close-knit people, including us and like maybe our like best friends and family, we're all sort of working cohesively on healing on multiple layers. So each of us at the moment and our loved ones might have a couple of particular concerns or challenges or struggles or things that they're healing from, either emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever it might be. There are healing things going on spiritually. So each individual has things that they're working on and they need help with right now. They need support. There are also greater themes that are bigger than just the momentary challenges that are going on that have been long running. So there's the undercurrent of the healing right now with our family issues. So we could be like healing, like having really healing experiences right now with our parents by really being there for them and supporting them and making them feel secure and safe as they get older and the things that they have that are concerning them change over the years, and you become your support to your parents. You might feel that your best friends or siblings, or if you have nieces and nephews, like, or cousins, like they might need your friendship or your support in this moment. But doing all of this together, being there to show unity and love and comfort and support, is not only helping us in these topical surface issues that are happening at the moment, but it's also doing deep healing work that goes back to like generational wounds that have gotten passed down, and root work that might span back generations and generations to our ancestors. You know, we're healing early childhood and the early years of the family trauma and wounds and issues by doing this, by being simply a comfort and a present during this holiday season where people are just, you know, it's already a challenging time of year. We've had a challenging last few years, and we're in the culmination of this grand finale of the old timeline. So there's a lot of things that are wrapping up, moving and changing. People are grieving different things in their lives. So this is a very powerful year to really use that tenderness and openness of our hearts. You know, it's usually when we're sort of in a broken state that we're the most open and malleable for healing and growth and change and transformation and transcendence and redemption and forgiveness, right? So it's like, if we can focus on, you know, letting go, but let bygones be bygones, let go of our anger and our differences and be there for one another. And when you can experience moments of letting go of pain and anger and replacing those with togetherness and unity and comfort, it's like the one outweighs the other so much that it's just like, you're like, I don't care about dragging this around anymore. But it does feel good to feel like you have people around that have your back and that support you and that will be there for you and that won't leave you alone to face life alone and solo and isolated. So knowing that we have, you know, even just a few people that are there for us can be life-changing, as far as the difference it makes on the consciousness that we're holding and that we're holding space in, and the vibration. It's the difference between feeling terrified and scared and isolated and lonely versus not alone. And like you have someone there to witness you and support you and help you and not, you know, let you fall down, right? Not leave you out in the cold. So we are, you know, binding together for that support. Doing this is healing the situations, like we might be helping each other find solutions. We might just be listening. We might have experience in that area of the issue. Whatever it is, it's not only healing the relationships we have with one another and with ourselves and with Creator it's like doing the healing on a spiritual level, on a heart level, on a soul level, on a physiological level, but it's also helping to heal the other areas in our lives that are also touched by Venus. Because when you think about it, the home, love, relationships, physical well-being, those are Venus themes. Well, the other aspect of that is our security and our source of sustenance, right? Which is ultimately God, but we have a vehicle through which that is delivered, a vessel for that source, through our career and our work and our, our purpose and whatnot. So when we heal, when we have like money issues and financial problems, when we heal those, our love lives benefits. And it's not just our romantic relationships. When I say love lives, this is the people who we love in our lives, the people we have relationships with. And so if we have relationship issues and we heal those, the wounds that we have within our love lives, then it's like it also starts to have a positive impact on our career and finances as well, because the two are inextricably linked. They're governed by Venus. So things that are associated with Venus, it all kind of like touches one another. The ostentation card is, again, we have Taurus, the influence of Venus coming up in the reading, and Saturn. So there's an emphasis on like material value to be had, but it's going to take concentrated effort and discipline and hard work over a prolonged period. So the ostentation card talks about having a good sense of what society and what the world at large will find value in, and then being able to like kind of jump on that and create something around it of value that's successful. So it's like you'll have an idea and you'll be like, I think that this is a hole in the market. I think people need this. And this energy represents someone who can successfully see that, perceive that, have an idea, follow through with it, deliver, and it actually is profitable and successful. However, it does require an enormous amount of discipline and consistency and follow through, and it has to be done in a sustainable, rhythmic way. So the Knight of Pentacles is here with double emphasis on this theme of slow and steady wins the race. You don't, when I say slow, I don't mean do your work slowly and take forever to finish things, or don't do like, if you finish the thing, don't wait until the next day to start the next thing. It's not like that kind of slow. It's don't rush your decisions if you need to do more research. Don't cut corners and do things sloppy, right? Take time to do things with excellence and prudence and do things the right way so that you save yourself time in the long run, but don't delay, don't procrastinate, don't sleep on opportunities, don't drag your feet. That's the negative side of the Knight of Pentacles, is that he can be so slow that he's dragging his feet. So we don't want to drag our feet, but we do want to take our time. We want to be precise. We want to be intentional. We want to be responsible, and we want to be diligent and perseverant, and we want to be consistent. So this is that kind of energy here, is that like sure and steady, step by step by step by step. It's like you're not racing to the finish line. There's no rush. We are in this for the long haul. This is a long journey, not like a short sprint. So we have to pace ourselves. And this is going to, if this venture is successful, it's going to require you to not only up level to make it happen, but to maintain that level and to be able to sustain the effort that you're putting in. So it's just about being prepared to find a workflow that's going to work for you for the long term, and then structures and habits and systems and routines that are going to be sustainable, that are going to be productive and efficient, but also something that you can keep up with. Discovery, Mercury in Sagittarius We, at the beginning of the week, had our full moon in Gemini. We are in Sagittarius season. So this is really highlighting our sense of adventure and curiosity. It's like activating our emotional, like hyper intelligence and our imagination. And so as we are kind of rounding out the year and celebrating where we've been and how far we've come, we're reflecting on all that we're taking with us, and we're projecting and imagining what is next. You know, your ideal dream 2025, like, you know, knowing what you know about what your plans are and what you would like to accomplish. Like, try to envision yourself being that happy, healthy, consistent person showing up every day. And through that, you're building your own personal power. You're making progress in your goals. You're building your self-worth and self-esteem. So it's something to really celebrate. You might be doing research and exploring ways to make these plans a reality. For me, I think winter is a great time to do like the homework that, you know, takes all of the tedious research and all of that. We're already in that cozy kind of mode. So take advantage of like an intellectual stimulation and curiosity that you have right now. This also is another card. The Three of Cups here is about like taking time to get together with friends and family and have fun. Gemini and Sagittarius are nothing if not social butterflies. They are like huge, like they're very social. They may not be like straight on extroverts, but they're outgoing. They like to have fun. So while we're in this dark solstice moment, don't get too isolated. This is the time of year that doesn't come around, you know, it's coming around once a year, Christmas. So don't miss out on Christmas and Hanukkah and all the holidays. You know, show up, go to the parties, you know, try to not go off the rails, obviously, but like don't be so bah humbug or tired or depressed that you can't get into the holiday spirit. Again, you know, it's going to be very healing to be around your close friends and family for the holidays, and even maybe some new friends too. But that mirth and that cheer is really powerful, and it's very healing, and we want to connect with that right now because we're at solstice, but we still have a couple of, you know, dreary, cold, dark months ahead of us. So we really need to kind of like get our fires lit within now because we still have several weeks to go. There also might be an opportunity to plan a long distance trip overseas or somewhere where you think of it as being very like adventurous, like you want to go explore another place. It's funny too because last night me and my sister were talking about possibly going to Scotland next year and what that would look like, and it was just like, ooh, it's so fun to talk about. But I was just like, oh my god, the cards, it's like you should go to Scotland. But yeah, there might be an opportunity come up for long-term or a long-distance travel. Or you might be meeting someone who is from another country that you find really interesting and inspiring, because these personality types, the Mercury and Sagittarius, they love travel, they love other cultures, and they love having friends of many different ethnicities and cultures for that variety and that excitement. So there was one more thing. Okay, so this is really specific and material, but we are in the holidays, and you know, sometimes you want to buy yourself some things at the end of the year. There are things you want to get for other people. So one way to manage your money but still participate in the holiday season is if there's something special that you want to get or purchase for yourself or someone else, maybe consider breaking it up into interest-free payments, making one small payment at a time. That might help you from overextending yourself over the holidays. That might, if you're like looking for a solution, you're like, oh, I want to like get this thing for this person, but I don't know if, you know, I can really swing it, or I want to get it for myself. I don't suggest putting yourself in debt for Christmas. I many times just opt out, but for some reason I just saw this card. I saw the ostentation, And I saw the Knight of Pentacles, and instantly I was like, small payments over an extended amount of time. So that might be a solution or a strategy for you. Either way, be careful with that, because when you start adding up those payments, if you start having several things that are coming out, it can be deceiving and they can sneak up on you. So be careful not to be too opulent or to be too extravagant with your money. Try to have a nice balance. We can get a little out of hand during the Sagittarius season, but try to practice temperance, and splitting up into payments might make a difference for you. All right, y'all. I will see y'all the next one for our Secret Teachings of Jesus episodes, our Saturday night secret sermon. I usually post it after midnight. All right, ciao. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, then please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to be notified of when I drop content. Like the videos, comment, share them. Anything that you do helps these messages get out to other people who need them. So you watching a video and taking an action on it actually makes a positive difference in someone else's life.